Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Passes short and sharp. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So what can they make of this? This ended up in no man's land. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now this could be a chance. Yamal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Caught offside that time. David Villa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Passing nice and neat. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, someone who's really impressed me is Fabinho, with the way he's been able to expand his repertoire. I believe it's down to an improvement.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross from... Oh, smashing header! Cleared without hesitation. Azar. Pass somewhat off target. That's a cute ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Now it's Yamal. He's got away. Shoots! That's going to go a long way. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Azar. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great vision. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Azar. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Back into the middle, hops him off it and wins back the ball. Cafu. Fabinho. In with the challenge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And the counter is on. Nicely worked. Shot could be on. Beckenbauer. David Villa. Now it's Scholes. Skillfully cut out. And the first half is done. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Better Stadium Fund. Substitution.
And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That looks a cracking ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Yamal, nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. He is through. Oh, shooting chance! Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Bardiol gets over and intercepts. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That has not gone well. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, super ball! And Yamal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That'll be a throw-in. Another throw-in. Oh, it's Scholes. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. India appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's played through for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Scholes. Number 14, Hazard.
Bellingham. It's a
Number
sharp
18,
pass. Out to the left it goes.
Coming on the field.
A deeply frustrating
number
game so
9,
far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it
Number
remains
21,
0-0.
Udis. Number
Don't you
4,
just love the level of
Fernando
intensity here?
Torres.
Neither is prepared to back
Substitution in
down,
progress.
and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Nunez! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Goal!
And that is a goal
After
worthy of
78
universal
minutes,
appreciation.
number
Even the
14,
opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have our breakthrough.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Haaland.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Julie. Hit into the big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Madrid
Udis.
can make their
Coming
change
on to
now with
replace
a
him
break and
is
play.
number
Griezmann
6,
coming on here as
Griezmann.
broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Isco. And it's
There will be 2
Torres!
minutes added time.
And he's there to get it away. It's Isco! Well, there's the clearance. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he shoots! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! A moment that That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Hazard. He's got away. And the shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Hazard. He is through here. Hazard with the... Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Batistuta! They've got to be quick to recover this.
Batistuta really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And
goes for goal! That's a cute ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. James cuts it out. Van Dijk. And that's definitely not his best. Van Dijk. Ricci. In with the challenge. Can he get it through? Ricci. Rodri. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That has been cut short. Ricci. Gerassi, not the most accurate pass. Great vision. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's James. Now it's Gerassi. Pass somewhat off target. Ricci. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that was vital. Tchouameni. Hazard. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Can he get on the end of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Madrid ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Yamal threads one in. That's a shade optimistic. Vardiol. And it's Ricci. It's a searching pass. Well read, nice interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Donnarumma. Vardiol. Now Ritchie. Nice looking ball. Madrid with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. That is good alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Batistuta. Azar.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Vardiol gets across to intercept that, and he's managed to get free. Scholes does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe. Vardiol cuts out the pass. That's an imaginative pass. Just about up to 75 minutes. Gerassi. Scholes. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Tries to pass it through. And this is Scholes. Now the cross. Azar. Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. And it's Scholes. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Looking for a runner. Now that's well seen too. That's been cut out, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. Chouameni. Rodri. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending.
And the finish! Goal! Sporting! First blood drawn. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment. Harness! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Hoeneß clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And here's Hazard. Well-timed, excellent interception. And he's let fly! And they're quick to get it back. And that's going to be a goal kick. Nuno Mendes is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the... He's going for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here, scores! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he latch on to this? And he's quick to get it clear again.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Cruyff. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chouameni.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Mbappe. Hoeneß goes steaming forward, and he's had a hit! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Batistuta. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's hoisted clear. Seedorf. And it's Son Heung-min. Probing pass. Hazard. Lofted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vieri. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Batistuta. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Aimed beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! Is there any support? He might not need it. It's a pretty loose pass. Batistuta.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldo. Chance! No mistake! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hangs in across. Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space. Sporting are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
No, again, there's no way through. And the through ball. It's Vieri! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Vieri is offering a wry smile there.
Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hernus plays it short.
1 minute at a time.
Goes for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And that's that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Batistuta. Plenty to aim. Batistuta! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Now it's Hazard. Tries to pass it through. He's picked his big chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, how's that for a class finish? Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Crosses in a decent chance! Aimed beyond the defence. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. A lot of space ahead of him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball with...
Takes a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Scholes is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid have their second corner now. Chance for a shot! And again! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chouameni.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
No, again there's no way through. Rodri. Madrid finding their passes. Yamal. Scholes. Rijkaard. And it's Ceballos. That has been cut short. Chouameni.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's a sharp little ball here. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. So your views on the first half?
I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Madrid, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Yamal, he can run onto that. Oh, important interception. Ceballos. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, no joy this time.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Scholes, who does have an assist to his name. Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That's a cute ball. Big chance, corner. Madrid have their third corner. Madrid has the chance to go the other way. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Yamal. Can he get it through? Ball driven towards the far post.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That'll be a throw. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid looking to pass their way through. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And this is Batistuta. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Adams. And it's lofted through here. And he was quick to react. That is a great pick out. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that's it. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Yamal. And here's Xavi. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just unmatched in terms of intelligence and vision. He really is peerless in what he does.
Yamal looking to get on the end of this. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! There it is! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he was quick to react. Azar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Belletti. Madrid have reclaimed it. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Hazard receives it in a wide position. Hazard with the delivery. Firmly met. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Scholes. Now then, the ball's come loose.
That's good play from him.
It's Hazard!
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Caceres. Azar. Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Knocks it out wide. And it's Xavi. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Terrific header! Just off target.
Maldini is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Xavi. Torres. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Thinks about the shot. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Torres. That has ended up in no man's land. Passes short and sharp.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early. Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed... And Torres! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Not the most accurate pass, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Torres, and this is Xavi Alonso. Yamal gets into a good position. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Koundé, Yamal might just make this. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That looks a cracking ball. No, that was never going to make it. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now there's a fight. Torres! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's running through. Look at the space here. He can get that clear. And that will be the final act. Madrid have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.